shot.
All right,
I know
cheers.
you're thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this
You got to show it.
There
That's the
it
rule.
is.
Dang.
Don't let
There
him
it
boss
is.
you
You have to
around.
film the whole episode just like this. Just hold it up. I love
Or
this.
like John.
You have to do that,
Closer
but
in
then
the
you,
camera.
then you have to go, oh.
Wait, what's that? Oh, you guys actually put something in the editing?
Yeah. Surprising.
Yeah,
guys. You guys can't
What's that
hear
say?
it, but Zoe doesn't like that the door's closed.
Aw.
Oh no.
She being a Y baby.
A little bit. Now she's pushing the
Oh,
door
man.
open.
Oh, Zoe.
She
Pup.
says, good try. It's me. I'm coming in.
Never mind. It's Chelsea creeping the door open. I didn't know if I closed it all the way.
Welcome back to another episode of the Movie Podium, a weekly podcast where we collectively choose a movie to watch, and at the end of the week, we get together and talk about it. It's kind of like a book club.
But for movies.
For movies.
We
But
also
for-
came up with a set of questions to ask ourselves, such as, is this a podium movie or a top 3 in the year of its respected release? I'm your host, Matt Scott, and I'm here with my dudes.
Hi, Matt.
Daniel,
Heyo!
Eric,
Ayo.
Dave,
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Mr. Cooking with Kevin.
That's me.
Cooking with Kevin. Cooking with Kevin. He's whipping up food to put you in the mood. He's got a little bit of courage.
And our guest of the night,
My wife. My wife.
Kelly Scott.
Hey.
What's up, Kelly?
One more time.
My wife.
Okay, that was a good one.
Thanks.
I like
had
that
that
one.
ready. I loaded that baby up. Without further ado, we present our next movie.
My plastic surgeon doesn't want me doing any activity where balls fly at my nose.
Well, there goes your social life.
Daniel, hit it.
Like, whatever, dude. As in, we could? Maybe. Who knows? It's a stepbrother and stepsister, and it's really fucking awkward.
Oh, that was good.
And we, yeah.
You should have
All right.
done it. You should have done it to the tune of the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
I never had to knock on wood.
It's not even the song.
I know. That's the better song, though.
I know, but it's not the song in the movie.
Yeah, I know. All right. So, Kelly,
All right.
she's been a producer on the show since its inception and edits well over half of our overall podcast. And now we get to poke fun at her, as she usually pokes fun at us. So I can't wait
Good
to
luck
hear
on this episode.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I can't wait to hear some of her answers. We're continuing our month of rom-coms with a 90s classic that, while is seemingly more of a comedy than a romance, the entire movie is about her personal romance journey, as we'll kind of get to when we get in here. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe this channel and this video. We're over 600 subscribers now, and we're well on our way to 1,000. Be sure to check out themoviepodium.net for cool gear like this
what?
shirt,
Oh, that shirt. I didn't even
And-
see you had it on.
these koozies. Where's
I got one of
Kevin's
those.
shirt?
It's upstairs.
Also, check us out on our Patreon site. Tomorrow, which will be last week when you listen to this, we are getting on Fortnite and going to get destroyed.
Bang, bang!
Bang bang. I don't even know what it is, but I know the youngins like it, and I mean I'm hip and young as it is, so
Hold on.
I'm excited for it.
You guys are gonna play Fortnite?
We are playing
certainly are.
Fortnite tomorrow.
You guys are not gonna play more than one game.
I disagree. Did you see what I texted this morning? Cohen won.
Oh, he won a game?
He literally won a solo game.
He's better than you.
That's
Well,
true.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think anyone's arguing that.
Isn't that wild? I was like,
He's
are you
got-
kidding? I went in and I got 98th.
Is it out of 100?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
there's
that's
100
awesome.
There's like 100 people.
But like, there's definitely some strategy to it. I mean, it's just like Warzone. So,
You don't gotta
anyways,
explain it to me.
I know.
I
We're
played
getting
that
on.
game. I played that game like whenever it first came out.
well, we're getting on. If you're trying to party tomorrow, party up.
I think I'll see if I have it installed.
I set it up for the Switch and the PS5, so I have two different accounts. So Ko and I are going to be doing the old Trip and Adam type deal here. We're all playing.
Wait, you get to play with Cohen too?
Yeah, and you get to play with
on this
Cohen.
Friday?
Yeah. So hop on the Discord with us, whoever. All right. Anyways, you guys ready for some random ass facts?
Yes.
Random ass
Yes.
facts.
Yeah. So this has a 6.9 on IMDb.
Oh,
Is that higher
yeah.
than Thor?
It's not.
Lower than When Harry Met Sally and Thor. Kevin. So this was directed by Amy Heckerling, who also directed one of my all-time favorite high school movies, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Nice.
I also Look Who's Talking in those movies.
Yeah, she did those as well.
Great
Wow.
romantic comedies.
Yeah, she did a good job. Except I don't know if Fast Times is a romantic comedy, but
Yeah, Dave, rom-com stands for romantic comedy. In
Thanks.
case you hear
I
us say
forgot.
that. Yeah.
I
That's why I'm here.
forgot.
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yes, Dave. It's okay. I'm here for you.
Friendship.
so was this anybody's first time seeing this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? You and
Really?
Daniel?
I've never.
Okay. So after you've watched it like 5 times, you start to look for certain clues, I'll say. And yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I did.
Thanks. At least somebody laughed. You look for clues on certain things, like the guy that she thinks she's dating, Christian, and when you first find out he's gay, or what's the first sign. And
Uh-huh.
if you notice, he's reading a book called Junkie by William S. Burroughs. This is actually a book about being in an underground society of homosexuality in a post-World War II America. That was a pretty strong hit.
Okay.
He also
Yeah.
commented on her pen when she
Yeah.
dropped it and he picked it up. But I saw the book. Daniel?
I picked up on that like immediately. I was like, oh, he's
Yeah.
gay.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not like shocking to any viewer, but it is kind of funny because like I start to like try to look for the signs that she might not have noticed or something the first time, or we don't notice. But you're right; it's pretty obvious.
Wait, are you telling me she's clueless?
Bingo.
Hey.
So he talks about Tony Curtis being one of his favorite actors. Can anybody tell me who his who Tony Curtis's famous daughter is?
Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee.
Oh,
Daniel
nice.
got it. Nice pull there.
What's Daniel?
Tony
get?
Curtis was a
He gets
A
another
Give me a round of
koozie.
applause.
A lesson.
Give me a round of applause.
So
No.
speaking of dads, our boy John Voight's daughter, Angelina Jolie, was actually up for, or was considered for the role of Cher.
Really?
Okay.
I saw that too.
Yeah,
I'm glad she didn't get it. I don't think it would have been
I
as
agree. No, 100%
You're
not.
taking all of
So-
Kevin's facts.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Well, Alicia Silverstone obviously won over Angelina Jolie, and Kevin would tell you it's because the Aerosmith video "Crazy" actually did help land this role for her.
Stop naming my podium roles.
I got a couple more. Since I've been called out, I've added a couple more random ass facts here.
Who called you out?
I don't know, all of you.
What do you mean? I didn't say anything. I
didn't say anything
because Kevin's looking at his other screen trying to find some other random ass facts that you hadn't said.
No, there was something I had queued up for somebody else was also could have been cast.
Gary Russell.
No, it was,
Gary Russell is another one that I saw.
Oh, hell, I don't remember.
Anyways,
that's why I don't use second.
Daniel, was
screens.
that a
Good
sock?
story.
Oh, it is a sock.
Did it?
It's a sock, yeah.
Is that a sock?
It's a sock.
You missed.
He decorated.
You either missed.
I was sorting, and that sock didn't match my other sock, so I hung it up so I could find it when I pull out that sock's mate.
You should try sorting for me.
Are yours all the same?
No, they're all different. I don't even wear the same socks.
Oh.
There's nothing matches.
I try. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Kelly,
like
I think you should make
shooting
Matt
fish
do it. Say, I've had enough of this shit.
Well,
you sort your
it's
shit.
It's pretty much here's the pile of socks. Put them in, like
I'll just
throw 'em
bundle
in the
whatever's
dresser.
left in your.
Yeah, and I would never
You
complain.
get what you get.
I mean, there could be a tall, one short. I could care less.
You're a fucking heathen.
I am.
One tall and one short. That's a crime.
Yeah.
I could.
No, that's uncomfortable.
Don't.
I could do it.
Stop doing that.
Yeah,
Stop doing that.
At least
I'm not
the same
scared.
style.
If people saw that,
No.
they'd say you're crazy.
I mean,
I'm gonna get
people
arrested
already
one
know
day.
the answer. People know the answer to that.
You're a criminal. One tall.
I am.
They're gonna be
I'm
like,
disgusted
you're gonna be
by
like,
one tall and one short sock.
all by yourself?
I'm disgusted.
Man, that plays
I can't
into a
believe you would
casting
do
that I
that.
have. Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Nice.
it does.
Good. Couple more. So Paul Rudd was wearing a University of Kansas hat. That's actually where he went to school.
Good for him.
Yeah. Does anybody know the book that this was based off of?
Clueless.
I knew it was a book, but that's about as far. I didn't write it down.
This is based on the classic novel from Jane Austen, Emma.
That was my second choice.
One of the main differences in Emma, the main character has a interest or a love interest that is secretly engaged. In this case, instead of being secretly engaged in high school, they thought it'd be more tangible to just have somebody gay or homosexual or something that was a little more believable at 15 years old.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to be 15, 16, which, again,
Yes.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
Being that some of the ages, ready for this? Brittany Murphy, 17 at the time of filming. Alicia
Okay.
Silverstone, who I thought was older, she was 18 in this. Paul Rudd,
Okay.
25.
Of course.
And Dion, played by
Dude, he looks
Stacey
like a child
Dash.
in this
I
movie.
know.
Yeah, he does.
Stacey Dash, who played Dion, was 29.
No fucking way.
12 years older than Brittany
Holy
Murphy,
crap.
and they're supposed to be like best friends.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh? 29 playing a 16-year-old.
Yeah, that's
And it was
Pushing it.
believable. I mean, I thought I thought they were in their 20s, but like it wasn't like I thought they looked old. Again, Paul Rudd didn't look 20, he's probably supposed to be 19.
Paul Rudd was like almost I looked at. I was like, "That's Paul Rudd."
Yeah. Yep.
How old was Donald Faison?
I didn't see. I actually don't know. Maybe 20? I actually didn't see that one, which tells me it was probably not outrageous.
it was
Good
cool seeing
question.
him in this movie.
Yeah, I forgot he was in it, actually.
Yeah.
21.
21.
Okay.
What did I say? 20. That's close. Oh, random ass fact by Kelly.
I have two more if you'd like me to share.
Oh, let's
there
hear
we
it.
go.
All right.
If
Let's
you
hear it.
shut the fuck
I'm
up, man.
done. I'm done. So
You're done.
Boom, boom, boom,
That's all
boom,
you
boom, boom, boom.
It said Brittany Murphy was a virgin who couldn't drive during this movie.
yeah, I did see that one.
And then it said Donald Faison was talking about this with Zach Braff on his podcast, and they did the hair shaving scene because his hairline was receding.
Oh, which is relevant.
That's
to
why
our-
he wore so many
the
hats.
That's awesome. It's very
Just write it into the movie.
yeah. Wow, that's head on. Wow, I'm all about the puns today.
Apply
Anyways,
directly to the forehead.
yeah. Oh, tell them about the fireplace.
When she's throwing the box of Elton's things into the fire, before they sit down, she goes, "Does this thing work?" And she turns it on with a remote.
Yeah.
She's throwing things into that. I'm like, it's a fake fire. And she's just tossing
not
things
real.
in there. And she was like, okay.
Very clueless.
Yeah.
I never realized that.
Well, question time. Favorite thing about the movie? All right, guest of honor. What was your favorite part about this movie?
I have a few. Just ties, like the makeover sequence in general is just like, I just love that whole montage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then anytime like Josh and Cher interact, just like the bickering back and forth and like the witty comments between them is just like a laugh out loud moment every single time.
Yes.
And,
Yep.
and then when Travis says thank you to McDonald's for his tardiness.
that whole like his
Yes.
acceptance speech of
Yeah.
being the
Oh,
most
that was
tardy.
phenomenal.
That was
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared.
He says thank you for the McMuffins or something for making me sorry.
the staff
Oh, wait,
at McDonald's for
McMuffins?
making those little sandwiches.
Yeah.
Who's McMuffin?
Yeah, it was McMuffin. Wow. Nice. Very nice. Kevin, what was your favorite thing?
It's actually I didn't write anything down, so it's hard to find something. But the
Damn.
but
Shots fired.
I'm gonna say I just liked Mel, Cher's dad's character, and that
Yeah.
just he's pissed off, but still gets he provides a good life to Cher,
He is.
even
Yeah.
though he doesn't know what the hell's going on with her. But
He's
Yeah.
a very
He's all
grumpy
right.
dude.
He's a very
grumpy
busy
dude.
man.
Yeah.
providing for her. That's my favorite thing about this movie.
Nice. Nice.
That's better than Daniel. That's better than Daniel's. New York is pretty.
Yeah.
I was
That's
hoping
fair.
I was going to be a last one, and I could feed off of all five of you and have an
Oh
answer.
no, we're not feeding you anything.
All right,
Daniel's
Daniel.
New York was pretty was fucking top notch.
Yeah.
Movie
LA's
review
pretty, too.
podcast. Like, it doesn't get any better than that.
We should have the whole thing down afterward.
Yeah, we can't get any better.
I'd be fine with that.
Last
Uh,
week, you
Daniel.
would've been.
What was
My
your
favorite
favorite?
thing about this movie is that it's very 90s. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a nostalgia blast. It is like, oh yeah, we
Yep.
did used to talk like that and dress like that. Oh yeah, that was, popular culture. That was, it's very of its time. And as a movie, it's sort of like a blast of nostalgia.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you
Yeah.
say
I
it's
don't
a blast
remember-
from
I
the
don't
past?
remember girls wearing the tall socks. But then we also
that was
grew
a
up in
thing.
Marietta.
Maybe not,
We also grew
not
up in
here,
Marietta.
but like, Baby Spice was always wearing those really tall socks.
Which one's Baby Spice?
Good reference. The blonde.
Oh,
the
okay. Okay.
One that looks like a baby.
That's not the one that's married
Matt's
to
help.
David Beckham.
No, that's posh.
That's
That's
Sporty
posh.
Spice.
No, sporty
No.
is a different one.
Damn. I think we found out
Wait,
Daniel's favorite
Did
girl
you
band.
think it was Sporty Spice because she's married to a sports ball player?
Yes, I did.
Close.
That's
Sorta.
awesome.
I went and saw
So
Spice
fucking
World
close.
at the drive-in. All right,
Actually,
at the Jungle. I went and
think
saw a
s-
double feature with Spice World
Did you
and
Isn't
did you take your
Sporty-
machete to the jungle?
no, you don't have to. It's manicured.
I think
nice out
Sporty
there.
likes girls, not David Beckham, by the way.
Where's that derail?
Yeah. So
I
I'll
had
kind
to
of
put that in after.
I'll kind of piggyback off of Daniel's because I actually said something similar, and I said that even though it is totally a '90s movie, I still feel like it's pretty relevant today. Like the cell phones, the driving permits, the not really over the top clicks, but like there was still the kind of hint at clicks, but it wasn't like Mean Girls where it's like, well, there's this group, and then there's this group, and then there's this group. It was more just kind of assumed.
No,
And so I
they
kinda
literally
like that.
they were walking through like
I know, but it wasn't
the yard,
over
and they
the
said,
top.
but they literally labeled all the
It
clicks.
reminded me of Mean Girls.
Yeah,
That
But
specific
Mean
part.
Girls does it in a like really
Well,
over the top manner. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
they're almost
and that's,
taking
like,
that as a
it-
joke, right?
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
But I feel like this is just, you know what I'm saying? Like they just kind of say that's who they are, as opposed to like Mean Girls where they're like going crazy. I mean,
Yeah, and
obviously
then they're mean to
over-exaggerated.
everyone. Like
Yeah.
who isn't that? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This was kind of just stating facts, which is pretty not, I mean, out of the normal for us, or it is pretty relevant.
Eric, you should quit being a mean girl.
I tried it once. I didn't like it. So fuck
then-
you, Dave.
My other favorite, I said two things. My other favorite is funny because it's a contrast of my least favorite thing from When Harry Met Sally and Meg Ryan's hair is Alicia Silverstone's hair is one of my favorite things because she had some good hair days in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, she had to. She was a Valley girl or LA
Yeah.
girl, I guess.
Her hairdos or Meg Ryan's. I mean, come on.
It's
You
really
like 90
difficult.
You like 90s hairdos over 80s hairdos. It's okay.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or people's hair. Eric, what do you think?
My favorite thing was the scene when they're at the party and Ty comes in and she waves like all enthusiastically and then she just busts her ass down the stairs. Cher's like, no one even saw it. And that guy comes up and he's like, were you okay? That looked really bad.
This is a good scene.
That was the worst acting in the entire movie. That guy.
That dude?
It
Dude
was
with the perm?
like he was like, that was really embarrassing. Are you okay? And then he just
That was
walks
really
away.
that looked really bad. Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Dave?
Somehow he got a line.
Yeah.
He worked hard for that line
Mm-hmm.
and blew it. Mine was Travis and the skateboarding scenes in the movie.
You mean when it was obviously him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Breckenmeyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how good he was. I mean, that half pipe bit was like, dang.
Yeah.
Back when verts were cool. Now it's all street, right?
I didn't like the comment though where she said that skateboarding was so 5 years ago. That hurt my feelings.
That's going to lead us in to least favorite thing of the movie.
That is a perfect way to guide us.
Segway. Not the scooter.
Dave, what was your least favorite thing?
I already said it.
All right.
Don't make me repeat myself.
No, I don't know. This wasn't a terrible movie, but it wasn't good either.
I disagree.
Yeah, that's a great synopsis. I don't know. Like, come back to me.
That's fine. Daniel, what was your least favorite thing?
My least favorite thing about this movie It was very 90s.
There he goes. It's the same thing.
It is the nostalgia that makes you go like, oh yeah, I remember being a kid in the 90s. And then you're watching it now and you're like, oh yeah, I remember being a kid in the 90s.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of the 90s, that brings me to my top 5.
Oh!
My top 5 is top 5 slang phrases from the 90s.
Yes.
Number 5 is talk to the hand.
Yes.
Number 4 is whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, the signature line from this movie, as if.
As if, yeah.
Number 2, the tagline or the catchphrase of one of our favorite pranksters, eat my shorts.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the number 1 catchphrase from the 90s, that's da bomb.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not the bomb anymore.
Nice. Very nice.
Very well done. I applaud you.
Kevin, what was your least favorite thing? I know you got some stuff to say.
The ex-stepbrother love interest is really, really, really weird. And on top of that, she's supposed to be 15 years old, estimates on that, and he's in law school and estimated to be 22 in this movie.
Estimated to be 22? For real?
Yeah,
I don't think he's in law school. I thought he was a freshman in college or something.
He's mentioned something about being in environmental law. If he's already decided he's already in law school. So it's really creepy and weird. I really don't like that at all. That's kind of threw me off. Like, I haven't watched this movie probably since the 90s, and it was really, really weird.
Yeah,
Kevin,
I thought he was supposed to be 19.
Do not go to Pornhub ever.
I made that same comment. I literally made a joke about, is this a porno or something? My least favorite thing actually was also that it's kind of weird to fall for your ex-stepbrother. While they're not related, it's still like kind of weird. It's not wrong. Like, I'm not necessarily taking a hard stance like Kevin, but it is still kind of a weird situation.
It's definitely weird.
I thought he was more in the range of 19 or so, like young in college, not 22 in law school. It just seemed like that was going to be his major. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
But
yeah, I think the weird really thing is his age.
No, but the weird thing is, the whole stepbrother thing. Yeah, kind of weirded me out too.
She's 15, and if you're in college, you trying to date a 15-year-old.
What? I mean, yeah, sure.
Sure.
What?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Daniel.
She's 16 by the time they get together because she's failed the driver's test.
Oh yeah,
and I swear he's 19.
True.
Kelly, how old? What's our age difference? Exactly. So it's not that weird. I don't know. At
that age.
To the day.
At that age.
Yeah, to the day.
No, to the day.
Who hasn't gone?
I haven't gone.
Eric?
We're on the least favorite?
Least favorite. Yeah, Kelly.
Okay.
Where are we?
You always give Dave shit about not paying attention.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Daniel,
Eric.
do you want to take this outside?
Notice that I didn't say anything, Eric. It was
thank you, Dave.
Daniel's mad.
So my least favorite thing is, in addition to the weirdness that we were just talking about, the fact that when Paul Rudd's character is coming in to get a sandwich, he gets out the bread, he gets out the mayonnaise and meat, he makes the sandwich, and then he just leaves. He doesn't put any of it back.
Bro, he does leave everything there.
He left everything on that fucking counter. He didn't even put the refrigerated stuff back.
That's
He's
hilarious.
just like, yep, okay.
Didn't notice that.
Eric, you brought back a memory when that scene. Whenever I saw that scene, did you notice how large the Tupperware container was with the meat in it?
Yes,
it was like a restaurant. It was a restaurant like walk-in container.
You guys are making me hungry.
Just a tiny little bit of meat.
It was a gigantic thing with just a bunch of meat in it.
Yeah, you guys are making me hungry.
Sorry. Don't go to Panera. You wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck Panera.
Kelly?
My wife.
How many times?
It's early.
It's
One
a
more.
lot more.
It's early. It's early. Too late to leave.
It's never too late.
My least favorite was, it only happens a couple of times, and it's been my least favorite thing every single time I've seen this movie. And it's the way Brittany Murphy's character says Elton, because she doesn't say the T. It's so annoying. Elton. I just don't like it. She only says it like 3 times.
Very good. Very
Nice.
good.
But she says Elton.
That is good.
I can't stand it. Elton.
Nice. Didn't you have something else too?
I did not.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Okay.
I told
Dave,
you earlier today.
Yeah. Dave, did you
Yeah,
come
I
up with
didn't like
something else?
Ellen's character.
Yeah,
he
he's-
sucks.
He sucked.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't like that horrible, but he sucked.
Yeah.
Speaking of people that were not very good at acting, that guy
Yeah.
was not
I
very
agree.
good at acting.
That guy.
I agree with that. More so than anything, he wasn't that good of an actor. 100% agree. All right.
Oh, it
next
was
guy.
it was the gun scene.
Oh,
But, like,
yes,
I just didn't think
that's
it was
right.
like not. It was
You
a way
didn't
for
like
her
the
to
gun
lose her
scene.
stuff, but like it wasn't. Like,
Yeah.
the guy's
very
like, count to
random.
100. Okay, thank you. Bye. Like, just wasn't necessary.
Yeah, why didn't he just run away? Why did she have to lay down?
Like she was going to do
Get on the
anything
ground,
to
count to
him.
100. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.
That was it.
All right. Next
Like,
category.
it's funny
Oh.
now with it explained why he got his head shaved, but at the scene where he's
Mhm.
getting his head shaved at the party, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I know.
Nobody just goes, "Hey, shave my head at the party."
Also, if any one of you wants your head shaved at a party, I'll do it.
We have shaved Daniel's head
A few times.
a few times.
That wasn't at a party
Like,
though. That was
was before
shaving
a
his
party.
head. It is not the same as shaving him into looking like Brian Knobs.
That's fair. I told you not to
We
look
still have
like
that.
make
Yeah.
me look like Brian Knobs.
The best part is the whole time I'm like, I'm so butthurt. I told you not to make me look like Brian Knobs. I am so butthurt.
That's
It's awesome.
I mean,
Oh, that
that's,
was good.
you sealed
That
your
was-
fate with those words.
Yeah, 100% with us. All right, next category. Who won the movie? So, I'll start.
All
Because
right.
it might be an easy answer anyway. But I said Alicia Silverstone won the movie. It's crazy that she's 18 in this. Like, I could barely form a coherent sentence at 24, let alone 18.
I agree.
36.
I still don't know if I can really enunciate. I'm probably on the Brittany Murphy spectrum there. So the fact that
You
she
don't
was
pronounce your
18,
T's.
yeah, exactly. That she was 18 and could carry a movie like this is pretty impressive because she's phenomenal in it, honestly. Whether you like the movie or not,
Yeah.
she is the movie and she makes the movie what it is. So I thought she did a great job. And I have a top 5. My
Ooh.
top 5 babes
Oh.
in rom-coms.
Oh,
Ready for
Jeez,
this, Kelly?
In front of
What's-
In front of
your wife.
In
my
front
wife.
of.
In front of.
My wife.
Three.
All right, number
Dear
5.
God.
See how many of these Kelly will know or would guess. Number 5, Katherine
I'm pissed off
Heigl
at you, bro.
and 27 Dresses. Number 4, Kate Hudson and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Number 3, Amy Adams and Enchanted. Number 2, Anne Hathaway in Princess Diaries. And number 1, Alicia Silverstone in Clueless.
Oh.
That's the movie we watched.
That's the movie.
I feel like
That
that's
was
all
Babe,
over
this
the
is
place.
that movie.
The only person that I know what they look like is the last person that Matt named.
Amy
a good
Adams was
start.
Lois Lane, right?
Yeah. And
In the
Isn't
Superman.
shitty Batman movies? Or the shitty
Yeah.
Superman movies?
Correct.
Isn't Enchanted animated?
No.
Parts
Enchanted
of it.
is
Partly.
the one where she
Part of it.
comes from the animation world to the real
Correct.
world.
It's a great movie, and I didn't just say it because she's hot. I'm saying Babe because she can sing in that. I mean, I have my reasons, but yeah, there's my top 5 babes and rom-coms. Sorry, Meg Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
He hates your hair.
She's number 6.
And I like Meg Ryan, but it doesn't make the top 5. All right, let's see, Daniel, who won the movie for you?
For me, it's Paul Rudd, because Paul Rudd is still acting today somehow. He doesn't. I mean, he looks like he's aged like 5 years in 40 years, 30
Yeah,
years.
it doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
I actually put
30
the same
years.
thing.
Holy shit! You put Paul Rudd as well.
I put Paul Rudd, and actually, I have a really, really random thing I'll admit. I remember talking to Adam about this probably a decade ago. But if there was ever an Americanized James Bond, it would be Paul Rudd.
Interesting.
Cool story.
Well, he ended up being Ant-Man.
But I'm saying, I love James
This
Bond.
isn't a
That's
Bond
like if I-
podcast.
well, I'm just saying. That's why I think Paul Rudd
That's why he won.
Because if I would pick an Americanized Bond, that would be Paul Rudd.
It would be Paul Rudd.
Nice. Did anybody else have Paul Rudd or Alicia Silverstone?
No.
See a Silverstone.
You did.
Yeah.
Nice. Why
I
so?
had someone different.
Oh,
I think sorry, Dave.
No.
Okay. No
Go
way.
ahead.
Okay. I think
We're
Travis
doing-
won because his skateboarding elevated with his clarity, and he got a sick ass score on the vert competition, and he got the girl.
Very nice.
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 Thanks.
I didn't have
Kelly,
Travis.
did you have anything on Alicia Silverstone?
No, I mean, when you think of her, I think of this movie. So
Yeah.
that's how much
What other
a stamp
movies
she
is
had
she
on
in?
it.
and
Blast from the
Robin.
Past. Batman
Blast
and
from the
Robin.
past, yeah.
Blast from the Past.
Aerosmith music videos.
Aerosmith music videos.
I've seen
Yeah.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, she's Batgirl.
Who did you just list? I only know one person on that list.
Sorry, pretty big names. Next category
No,
we've got.
I understand that, but what all I'm saying is I don't know
You don't know
any
what they
of
look
those
like.
people off just
Yeah.
their name alone.
Yeah,
like
I got you.
sure if I
Or the
saw
mo-
their picture with the name,
Maybe.
Or the specific movie I referenced either.
I'm not a smart man.
I wish I had that one.
I wish
I'm
that
gonna
was the
add that.
tagline for our podcast.
I had Tia.
We're
win
not
in the
smart,
movie.
man. Who?
Ty, you mean?
Ty. What's her name?
Ty. It's like Tia, but
Ty?
you reverse the A
the
and
letters
the I.
were backwards. I have dyslexia, so I just read it as Tia.
Tia.
It's Ty.
Oh, Tia Leone. Yeah.
They said it through the whole movie, and I
Yeah.
still wanted to call her Tia.
It's fine.
She
Like
was-
on paper, it looks like that, but it's
And
actually
she
But
won
no,
the
I thought
movie.
she won the movie because she got the makeover, got got friends from the get. I mean, who comes to a new school and gets friends that quickly?
That's
and
true.
the most popular girls in school, for that matter.
And then she becomes the most popular person in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she wins. Sounds like Mean Girls stole a lot of these ideas from this movie.
No, not at all.
All right, next category. Favorite song moment or score scene? I'm going to jump back to Dave. Oh, don't go to you?
No, don't go to Eric is what I was going to say.
Fine.
Am I going to take yours?
My favorite song moment or score scene was the scene where the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones are playing.
Yes.
Nice. I was pretty stoked on that, too.
I said the same thing.
Not surprised.
I knew you were going to say that. That's why I didn't want you to go first.
That's because it's the fucking best part of the movie. Or the best score scene of the movie.
Yep.
Dave, I'm surprised
to be fair, I didn't know that it was the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones at first.
Yeah.
And I did love that watching it with subtitles on, it just said ska song playing. It didn't highlight the name of their it didn't highlight their name or the name of their song.
I love
you just know the voice.
Yeah, I love the text interpretations of those scenes where it's like intense music.
Yeah.
Or like somber pause or something like that. Ska song.
Kevin, what were you going to say?
I'm saying I'm surprised Dave didn't pick the one I'm going to pick, which is the Beastie Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Mullet Head during the skate scene in that half pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too. There was a lot of Radiohead.
There was no Aerosmith. There was a lot of, was it Fake Plastic Trees?
Yeah. I mean, there were a few different Radiohead songs in this movie.
Yeah, Paul Rudd was a whiny boy.
He
listened to the same music.
He's going to a fucking tree people meeting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, duh.
Daniel?
Duh. I picked Kids in America. The opening scene.
Yeah.
Where they're playing Kids in America.
We're the kids in America.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Kelly, I'm curious. I don't know your answer on this one.
Yeah, there weren't a ton of standout songs, but I gotta go with the "Rolling with the Homies."
Oh yeah,
nice.
It's the only part of the song. And then I like when she's sitting in the booth and she's like, "Rolling with the."
This is our song.
Yeah.
Rolling with the Homies. Oh, hi.
She's playing our song. Me and Elton.
She's hitting her head on the table.
She did. She hit it hard too.
What the hell?
So my favorite score scene or song moment was all the young dudes cover when she's kind of making fun of how the boys dress in the 90s.
So, okay, I don't want to be a traitor to my generation and all, but I
thought that was clever, and it's also a David Bowie song or written by David Bowie, so I thought that was a cool nod or cover.
Also, that the way that they dress is pretty hilarious. They have Jinko shorts, but they look like pants, and they have wallet chains, and the whole get up. I really
the only thing that I will say, I mean, the backwards hat I still wear. I mean, that's probably the only thing there that I would wear. But
I'll wear the Jinko jeans and shorts all day.
Hey, Daniel and Dave, put your hats backwards. Do it now.
Daniel, can you put your hat backwards?
There we go.
Okay.
Nope.
Dave
half wins.
Dave could pull it off.
Asked me instead of commanded me.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have. But
sounds like we're talking to our kids right now.
From Kevin.
Yeah.
Daniel, will you please put your hat on backwards?
Work. Oh, it did work. Holy shit.
Oh, it worked. Hey, see, your hair looks good.
There you go. You got some Fred Durst thing going on.
Oh, yeah, there's the Fred Durst. Nice.
I did it all for the
hide
nookie.
those eyebrows so people don't know what you're thinking.
We'll throw a Fred Durst picture in there. All right.
We're just gonna fill your frame with Fred Durst the rest of the episode.
Did it all for the... Does this movie get made now?
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Blue on blue, baby. Find me on the streets.
Does anybody not think this movie gets made? I mean, I think this movie gets made, right? It gets made.
Yeah, I think it gets made
100 times.
For the first time, I think no.
All
Why,
right,
Kevin? Because you didn't like it?
Why
plead
not,
your
Kevin?
case. Plead your case.
I think it's degrading towards women. It's very taboo with the whole romantic thing. So if you were going to make this exact thing, it's not going to happen.
People care
The
less
second part.
about the stepbrother thing now than they did in the 90s.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think Kevin's getting at like the female characters getting their way because of their looks or like coercing, I think is what he's saying.
But like,
I don't agree with it, but I think...
she kind of is like the antithesis of that.
Yeah,
like
she's
like
kicking
he
ass.
calls her out for being dumb, and then she ends up proving herself right, or proving him wrong. Paul Rudd being him. So she is like the antithesis of that whole mantra.
Well, she doesn't change her grades by her looks. She argues.
Yeah.
She uses her brain. She uses her brain.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of points where she uses her brain, and it kind of shows the female power. I mean, I don't know if it's degrading. Now, the second part's weird. But the female part, I don't know if it's that bad. I mean,
I don't think it is. I agree completely.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
the second part is weird, but it's not weirder than like half the indie movies that come out. Like,
what's that one that Cody keeps talking about?
I don't know, drinking bathwater and stuff.
Necrophilia.
Saltburn.
Yeah, it starts with like drinking bathwater and works its way up to necrophilia.
Yeah. So yes, I think anything can be weird can be made. All right, next category. Favorite
Kevin,
line
why
from
are you
the movie.
blushing?
He's not blushing. He's just red
laughing.
because he's drunk.
Yep.
All right, favorite line from the movie. I will go back to Kevin on that. Eric
actually, I can go right back to that.
Okay, keep going. Go.
Let it roll, and then Eric's next.
You argued from a C+ to an A-, totally based on my powers of persuasion. You proud? Honey, couldn't be happier if they were based on real grades.
Totally based on my powers of persuasion. You proud?
Honey, I couldn't be happier than if they were based on real grade.
Is that yours, Eric?
That's literally what I was going to say, because I was like, that's that point. That proves the point. But
yeah, 100%.
That's such a good line. My line, I had a few different ones. I'll do this one first. It was Ty saying, "You're a virgin who can't drive."
You're a virgin who can't drive.
As Kelly said, she was a virgin who couldn't drive.
Nice. Let's see. Kelly?
My wife. My wife.
Just gonna pause for it every
Didn't
time.
mean to do it the second time.
Yo, stupid.
I had two.
Amber
One
says
at
a time.
at the when they're playing tennis in gym, she says, "My plastic surgeon doesn't want me doing any activity where balls are flying in my face." And Dion goes, "Well, there goes your social life."
My plastic surgeon doesn't want me doing any activity where balls fly at my nose.
Well, there goes your social life.
Yes, that's such a good one.
Nice.
I'm gonna shirt that one down.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Daniel?
As if.
Nice.
As if.
I'll take it.
Which time?
You lazy.
Do you have another one,
Lazy
Daniel?
line.
Or is
Okay,
that
I'll go with
is that your
another
one?
How about my tennis instructor wrote me a pass, so I'm not allowed to do any sort of instruction with anyone but him because he doesn't want bad habits, something to that effect.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I have a note from my tennis instructor, and he would prefer it if I didn't expose myself to any training that might derail his teachings.
Yeah,
But that's a good one.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna go. You're just going straight back to what Kelly just said.
I did too.
Well, that's because you don't listen, Eric.
I know it's true. It's so true, but it happened in my head, and then I couldn't stop laughing at it.
Dave, did you have one?
Yeah, that's Ren and Stimpy. They're way existential.
That's Ren and Stimpy. They're way existential.
Yes, I was pretty stoked on that shout out too. I said when Cher goes, "Would you call me selfish?" and Dion replies, "No, not to your face."
Would you call me selfish?
No, not to your face.
Not to your face.
I just think of everybody.
Yeah,
not to your face.
Not to your face.
Though here on the movie podium, we do call you out, so
yeah,
it's a little different.
True.
Yeah, especially Kevin. Cause
that was kind of what I was alluding to. I was alluding to that.
True.
I didn't call it out.
Just
we
when
don't
Kevin
like
is wrong.
illusion. We need to say it.
I have a one with Cher. It's in my house classic. The columns date all the way back to 1972.
Is it my house classic? The columns date all the way back to 1972.
She's not wrong.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one.
Classic.
It is a classic.
I had another one that kind of reminded me of maybe a conversation I'll have with Maddie, our daughter, in 15 years. And it's when she's talking to her dad and she's like, "I like this boy and he likes someone else." And her dad replies with, "Well, obviously this boy is a complete moron." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm probably going to say the same shit."
Yep.
Smart man.
Any other?
Yep.
Yeah. Any others?
Yeah, I had another one. I can go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
another
go
one of
ahead.
mine is Cher says, "Ty, how old are you?" Ty says, "I'll be 16 in May." Cher then says, "My birthday is in April. And as someone older, can I please give you some advice?"
My birthday is in April, and as someone older, can I please give you some advice?
She's a month older at max.
We definitely felt that way when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like Daniel was our old guy, so that's hilarious.
Now look at him. He's the youngest
Still
one
the
of them
old
all.
guy.
Cal, do you have any other quotes?
Yeah, I just had when she's leaving the party and she calls her dad and he goes, "Do you know what time it is?" And Cher goes, "A watch doesn't really go with this outfit, Daddy."
Hello?
Do you know what time it is?
A watch doesn't really go with this outfit, Daddy.
I forgot about. That's a great one.
Yeah.
She has a lot of lines like that.
Or
that
the
are
Calvin
just
Klein one. It's like,
so
what
good.
is
Yeah.
that? A dress? Who says? Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein.
I like the line her dad has when she's at the party on the phone with him, and the helicopter's flying over top, and he's like, she's like, "I'm having a snack with my friends," and he's like, "You're having a snack? Where?" And then he said someplace that in the 90s had a bunch of, I don't remember where it was, but someplace that had a bunch of conflict.
Yeah. And then he said, anywhere from there is 20 minutes.
Yeah,
or
anywhere in LA is 20 minutes.
Yeah. There's a lot of.
I'll end mine with, "Oh my God, I'm totally bugging."
Yeah. Nice.
I didn't write it down because I didn't want to pause the movie and rewind to get like the whole line. But whenever Christian comes over for the first time and Josh and his dad are sitting at the table and he comes over to him and he says some witty line to him about being an ex-member of the Rat Pack or something.
Is it Sammy Davis? Sammy
Yeah, he
Davis
was like,
left him
Yeah,
an empty
didn't
spot
leave
in the
a
Rat
spot
Pack.
for you in the Rat Pack.
And then he said, like, "I got a gun and a shovel or something, and I don't think anybody's going to
Just
worry about
straight
you."
threatening the dude.
Do you drink? No, I'm good. No, I'm not offering. I'm asking.
that conversation's
not
great.
offering the person taking my daughter out.
And then you find out that and then you find out they're 16.
Yeah.
What a hilarious, even a question to ask. All right. Speaking of drinking, next category is most likely to be the off-screen drunk.
Can I go first?
Sure.
It's got to be Cher's dad.
That's mine too.
I was
Mel.
going to say
Mel
that.
is Mel's drinking heavy.
I was going to say that, but I said he was probably too busy working, so I said her speech teacher.
Oh yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
He's a lawyer. He has one of those jobs that you can drink and still do.
That's true.
He's got a whole bunch of people working for him.
Executive. Haven't you seen Mad Men?
Yeah, that's
Madman.
true. Madman?
Madman.
With an I. I wanted to give the speech teacher a quick shout out. The great Wallace Shawn, who's also in The Princess Bride, and the voice of Rex in Toy Story.
Yeah. He's everywhere.
The bald guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inconceivable.
And I said also on him, the reasoning for him being the off-screen drunk was that he has nothing better to do than give students C's in a seemingly meaningless class. I can think of a few teachers in our high school that did the same thing.
Not after he fell in love, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to name
Maybe
some
he
names,
went sober. Yeah. So I can think of a couple. Some taught computer. That was a pretty meaningless class when everybody would turn in the same grade or the same report sheet and have different grades. Weird how that works.
Yeah.
You must have copied it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
that's it.
Matt, it's Control C.
It's
not.
print.
It's
You
not.
need another disc.
Yeah, come on.
No, it's print 3 copies.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally just printed it off her computer,
Yeah, same.
and I got straight B's in that class because I didn't cause a lot of trouble, but I was a little chatterbox. She gave me a B.
Well, that's pretty nice of you. I think I got a D+ in there or a C-.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Guess what I do for a living? I work on a computer.
Oh man.
Anyways, who else has?
I had a different one. I said that the driving instructor or driving tester.
Oh yeah,
because
he's a dick.
I'm sure. Oh, he's a dick, and I'm sure that that's not the first time that he has ever seen someone almost get killed.
Yeah.
By the person driving the car.
Did anybody have the lady that was the driver instructor that used to smoke? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Belinda?
Yeah. What was her name?
From the Belinda, the one in
Belinda. That's it.
And
Oh,
Devola.
yeah.
Devola.
No. I had her. The
Didn't she smoke?
Driver's ed. Yeah.
Yeah, driver's ed. Didn't she smoke?
Oh yeah.
Like in the car?
Yes.
I did
Yes.
for her.
Isn't that funny as shit?
No, I went to AAA for driver's instruction.
Nice.
Did
The
you?
one down.
I went to
close to my
Belinda.
house.
Yeah.
And I remember like driving her Mustang or something or whatever car, the yellow car they had, and
Mine was
she was
the Chevy Cavalier.
and she would smoke in the passenger seat.
Yep. I can confirm that.
What a weird time.
Yeah, dude.
Kel, did you have anybody?
I just said all of the adults. Because they're working with all these like teen 20 somethings, and they're probably just like, oh my god.
I was about to say, so Josh.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
then also
definitely.
all the kids are fucking drinking as well.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, next category: casting our friends. Who wants to go first?
I can. Daniel
Eric,
wants to.
then Daniel. Oh,
Okay,
all right.
I get to go.
Yeah,
Nope.
go ahead, Eric.
Okay, cool. The skateboarder, Travis, is John. Because he thinks jumping from a table over people onto the floor is going to impress a girl.
Also,
he's high as fuck all the time.
Yep.
Dave, our boy Dave, as we kind of alluded to earlier with the one short sock, one tall sock. Dave is Cher because he's got the best fashion taste, and he keeps his sneakers. He keeps his sneakers looking crispy all the time.
Well,
Also, he is saving
some gnarly looking sneakers here.
Also, he's
but
saving.
You don't wear them.
Look at my sandals right now; they got dirt.
He's modest though. Also, he's saving himself for Luke Perry, and then Daniel is Josh because he's the intellectual one. He likes to talk about politics. You know, like he likes to go on about politics. And he thinks Dave is sexy. Matt is Christian because whenever we're hanging out, like we're at the bars or like out in public or something, and like it's at the end of the night, we all want to go home, and Matt does not want to go home. He wants to go to the after party. Just like Christian.
That's spot on.
I said that I am Lawrence, who is the person at the party shaving Donald Faison's head, Murray's head, because I'm just trying to get everyone to shave their head because it's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
You had to look that up, though, the name, right?
No, I watched it twice, and I paid attention specifically to get the name.
And you owned it on the streaming service, correct?
Yeah, Prime. I watched it last night and earlier in the week. Cody...
Nice.
Wait, why do you own it?
Because it's awesome. Cody is Murray, who is Donald Faison, because he's going to say some dumb shit. And Lakin is going to put him in his place, which makes Lakin Dion in this situation. And then last is our boy Kevin is Ty, because we all love him. We all love Kevin, and we're just trying to help him. And most time he overthinks it, and if something does go right, he just fucking runs with it, and like it's too much, like immediately.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was a lot more than I had.
Think anybody else needs to go.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is
you literally went 3 for 3 on mine, Aaron.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
The first 3 you had were the only 3 I had.
Who was that?
Which was We Guys Johnny, because duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Dave is Cher, hot, kind of vapid, but a good dude deep down. And then Josh was me, pretentious douche.
And he thinks Dave's sexy.
Did you have anything else, Daniel?
No, those were my 3, but
damn, slam dunk.
Hell yeah.
Dave?
I didn't cast anybody.
Kevin?
But Dave on this one.
Though. Those were good, though.
All right, Kel, what you got?
Couple. I originally had John as Travis.
Yes.
But then I changed it.
Oh, I know where this is going.
So I have Dave as Travis just because of the skateboarding thing.
Yeah.
I have Matt as Josh just because he's smart and good looking. And I had Daniel as Murray because of the Nola shave incident. And I have John as the guy at the pool throwing up. And at the party.
Yes. That dude was fucking up chucking.
That is
perfect too.
Yeah.
Because we were all talking about John obviously being Breckenmeyer. So my casting is Breckenmeyer's character Travis was easy to cast as John because I love when he gets something on Cher's suede shoes and he reconciles this issue with a joint.
He said it's a small price to pay to the party gods.
That's literally something John would say. But then as that scene went on, we saw the dude throwing up in the pool and Kelly, like, a light bulb went off. It's like, that's spot
good.
on.
That is good.
And then I said Kelly was Alicia Silverstone. Obviously, good hair and good taste in dudes.
My wife.
You're gonna get a bitch slap later.
Funnier for some reason.
Repetition. Eric.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for it. Dave, rom-com stands for romantic comedy.
Well done casting. I like how Breckenmeyer's character was just like reliving college with John.
Also, like it seems like a John response to what was it? Like a report where the teacher was like, "Hey, what do you think, Travis?" And he's like, 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. Great fun.
All right, now we have our last 2 categories, our podium categories. First, we got: is this a podium role for any of the top billed cast members? So first, we got Alicia Silverstone. No brainer, right?
We've already mentioned it many times.
Yeah.
Yep.
This Batman, Robin,
I say
Aerosmith
yes.
music videos.
Yeah, I said this is her magnum opus. I mean, this is what we know her as.
No, it's pronounced Mr. Holland's opus.
The movie you lose your hearing.
We should have watched this movie or that movie
Oh,
for
It's
whatever year it came out.
yeah, I don't know when it was.
Mid-90s. Probably this year.
Boring and sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch that movie.
The story of Kevin.
Wait, were you describing Schindler's List? All boring and sad.
What about our girl Luann, Brittany Murphy?
I would say yes. My gut says yes.
It's like this, 8 Mile, and I don't really know any of her other movies.
She was really bad in 8 Mile.
Yeah, I said no for 8 Mile. We talked about her in that movie. I'm pretty sure I said no, but definitely this. Wasn't she in a movie called Little Black Book, Kelly? Like they found her like.
Oh yeah.
Yes. She was.
Yeah.
Where they like find like a bunch of names or something in a book, and they go
she was
back
in that
and
one
rehash.
with Dakota Fanning.
Girl Interrupted.
Yeah, where she's the big sister.
Yeah, or like yeah.
Yeah. So case in point, some of these movies that she's in are lesser known or like not anything that stands out like Clueless. So I would say this for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then our last, really the only other top build at this point is Paul Rudd.
I say no.
I said no.
I said no. I said no. I said there's just too many movies that he has a bigger role or a better role.
Yeah.
Like Role Models, Wet Hot American Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wet Hot American Summer he's great in.
Ant-Man.
Anchorman and Ant-Man. I mean, anytime an actor or actress carries on a franchise, a Marvel or a DC, some kind of big franchise, it's got to be on their list. So yeah, this is probably nowhere near his top 3 or even top 5, I would say.
I agree.
Awesome. All right, last category. Does this movie make your rom-com podium list? Kelly?
No.
No.
Ooh.
No, it's just
definitely
like
not
a
for Kevin.
fun thing to watch, but it's not something I would watch all the time.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Kevin?
Because I probably haven't seen this since college.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's probably been 10 years. Kevin, do you want to say your last parting words?
I was saying I thought I would enjoy this movie a lot more than I did when I watched this. It actually probably been over 20 years since I've watched this. And I didn't notice the creepiness of everything, and that just like completely turned me off on the movie. And personally, I don't really see it as a rom-com. Yes, there's some romance, but I feel like it's more of a comedy growing up story than it is romantic comedy.
Yeah.
So it's like comparing Superbad to this. Like, yeah, there's comedy in there, but it's a growing up thing. Like,
Yeah, I mean, again, the romance part is it's more focused. It's not your traditional when guy meets girl. It's more about her romantic life. The whole thing's still about romance, and it's her coming of age romance, but it's her. So we're all, again, it's like Emma, the book. I mean, we're following her romantic life as opposed to following a guy and a girl. So I see where it's different, but it's still about romance, and it's a comedy.
It's a 15-year-old.
Romeo and Juliet's about a couple of 14-year-olds.
Yeah. Right.
That
They were
doesn't
15 once.
Yeah, they're the same age.
That doesn't have anything to do with whether it's a romance.
No, don't fire back at him. Don't respond to
I'm saying it turns me off. It's all I'm saying. It's just it really turns me away from this movie.
That's a great choice of words.
Not romance.
Yeah.
It's romance.
Just say that you didn't like it.
Yeah, it's a part of the movie. Romance is part of the movie, but it's not a rom-com.
Does anybody
in my opinion. In my
anybody else
opinion.
have?
I'm just leaving it there.
Does anybody else have, or does this movie podium for anybody at this point?
I said no.
It didn't for me either.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
I
think it was more fun than the last one we watched.
Yeah.
But it doesn't podium for me on rom-coms.
Yep.
But, like I
agree.
I had a better time watching this. I mean, I had that moment watching this where I was like, "Oh, I fucking hate this movie." And then I got over that hump and I was like, "Okay, it's fine."
Nice. Yeah, I said the same thing as you guys. I mean, I think it's a fun movie.
Yeah,
it's entertaining. It doesn't lose. I don't lose interest or anything, and it's not long.
No,
that's the nice thing about this month is the opposite of Michael Bay. Rom-coms are typically short.
Dude, that movie, like, it covered so many different things. That's one thing we didn't really talk about. It covered so many different things in an hour and a half, and it didn't feel like too much.
Yeah,
which
agreed.
I thought was really cool. Like, the second time I watched through, I was like, damn, this, like, there's a whole bunch of different aspects to this story that they cram in here, but it doesn't feel overwhelming or anything like that.
I would agree. Again, fun, but not on my podium list. Kelly, any last words as the guest of honor?
No, covered it.
Nice. Since you're not, could you come up with your top 3 since you won't be on any of the other ones? On the spot.
I can come up with 3 on the spot.
We can take that. The first 3 that come to your mind.
Yeah, go.
I'd
Dracula,
say
the musical.
Yeah, that is a good one. That would be in my top 5. Probably The Holiday. It's kind of a comedy. 13 going on 30.
Yes.
And another one's not quite a comedy, but I gotta say Mamma Mia.
Okay.
Nice. Got it in there.
Nice.
It's Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a comedy in it.
Yeah, I think all of those
and
count.
like, I consider musicals and comedies very, like, it has to be a really serious musical to not feel to me
Les
like
Mis.
it should be a comedy.
Les Mis. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say
Les Mis.
Something like Les Mis, something like that.
Yeah.
Something
Agreed.
with very dark overtones to
Across
get it
the
out
universe.
of the like comedy category for me. So
Yeah, I would agree. So
I approve.
Yeah.
nice. Mamma Mia.
Nicely done.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning into our show. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcast. You can also follow us on your favorite social media platforms for clips, updates, and we're going to be doing a voting and live rom-com episode at the end of this month, so be on the lookout for that and when to vote and what to vote for. So thanks, Kelly.
My wife.
Yeah, thank you, Kelly, for coming on.
Thank you, Kelly.
Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Bye. Cheers. God damn it, I've really got to piss.
Bye, everybody.